Episode 7 of Shogun aired this week, and Toranaga shocked not only his closest advisors, but us fans as well when he surprisingly surrendered to his half-brother and the Council of Regents. Or did he? Our working theory here is that this is all a part of Toranaga's master plan to take down Ochiba, Ishido, and the Council. And let's take this a step further. We also believe that his half-brother Saeki is in on it. All right, let's break this theory down. At the end of episode 6, Toranaga announced that the Crimson Sky plan was a go and that his forces will storm Osaka and he will take control of the realm as the Shogun. We soon find out that this plan will be futile unless he has the help of his half-brother, Saeki. We hardly have a chance to meet Saeki before he betrays Toranaga and becomes seemingly one of our latest antagonists. Not only does he not join forces with Toranaga, but he reveals he has aligned himself with Ishido and the Council of Regents. Saeki has Toranaga's army surrounded and has Toranaga and his companions trapped. Toranaga is faced with an impossible decision and at the end of the episode decides to turn himself into his brother and the council. So why do we think this is all a ruse and part of the plan? First, let's discuss what we know about Toranaga. Throughout this season, they have constantly shown him to be super intelligent and always being a step ahead of the enemy. Whether it was utilizing Lady Ochiba, coincidentally being an Edo, sneaking himself out of Osaka and stepping down as a regent, or his many mind games with the Yabashigi. It is very hard to believe that the Toranaga we know would fall for this trap. But nevertheless, it seems that there are 4 possible narrative explanations as to how he will get out of this predicament he's in. Number 1, Saeki actually betrayed him, he didn't see it coming, and he will have to figure his way out of it sometime in the next 3 episodes. Number 2, he didn't foresee his brother's betrayal, but in episode 7, throughout the episode at some point, he figured out a plan. Number 3, he was one step ahead of his brother, foresaw the betrayal, and is going to somehow use it to his advantage. Or number 4, Saeki is in on it and this is all a part of the master plan. We're going to go with explanation number 4 here. We believe that his half-brother Saeki is in on the plan and they are both playing everyone like a fiddle. Now, why do we believe this to be true? Number 1 is the fact that Saeki took over the village and held all of Toranaga's men hostage without one casualty. Even though Saeki was shown as arrogant and disrespectful, he still peacefully, quote-unquote, took over. This is something Toranaga would insist on if this was all part of a plan. The second big indicator that Toranaga has a plan was his scene with Lady Jin. In episode 7, Lady G requests a stick of his time and asks him to create the first ever guild of courtesans. He insists to Lady G that since he will soon be dead, he wouldn't even have a chance to give her the land for her proposition in Edo. However, Lady G is very formidable and intelligent, and she responds by saying, "Come on, Toranaga, am I supposed to believe that you just fell for this trap by your brother? Do you actually expect me to believe that you left your decimated troops unprotected to be easily taken by Saeki?" Toranaga responds by saying something along the lines of, "So you think that I meant for the earthquake to decimate my forces?" Basically deflecting on her and not answering the question. However, Lady G represents the viewers here. Are we really to believe that Toranaga allowed his half-brother to trap him so easily? Obviously, Toranaga was impressed with Lady G here, and in a later scene writes in his will that she shall inherit the land to do with as she sees fit. Narratively, this scene wants to make the viewers believe that he has accepted his fate and his apparent upcoming death. This doesn't make sense, though, because if Toranaga is left for judgment by the council, when he is executed, his land will most likely be owned by the Council of Regents and would end up being redistributed by them. And therefore, Toranaga would have no power to give Jin this land. So if this is all true, then we're guessing that he's writing this will in expectation that he's going to win the war. So where does Saeki fit into all of this? Maybe Crimson Sky isn't actually dead. Maybe Crimson Sky is actually full steam ahead. Even with Saeki's forces, Toranaga does not have enough power to take on the council and attack Osaka head on. But if he could take them by surprise or attack from within or both, then he might have a chance. If Saeki escorts Toranaga to Osaka with all of their troops, Ishido would be expecting a surrender when really an attack is imminent. So what do you guys think? Agree, disagree? Let us know in the comments. And if you have your own theories about the show, leave them in the comments and we'll pick some to break down in a future episode. In the meantime, please hit that subscribe button so you're up to date on all our future videos. Until next time, guys.